Dear Malcolm, the first thing to say is, I'm sorry. I know it won't be easy for you to believe after recent events, but I deeply regret the mess I've made and the embarrassment I've caused you. I've had time to turn it all over since I've been here. To be honest, there's not much else to do but to ruminate once you've wandered around the market and visited the orangutan sanctuary. So I'm writing to try and explain. Just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I'd stay younger and chipper, and I'd lock it with a zipper if I only
Alex.
had a part. He's a fine actor, of course, but it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say he also had an ego the size of a small planet. You don't know what it was like to come in and see him every evening, warming his voice, poring over his notices, practicing his chewed law smile.
What is this I see upon your face? Stars of blessing. You can't even get that right. I sit here, I say nice things to you, and you laugh. Hey.
Apart from anything else, he seemed to have the constitution of a shire horse. Not so much a runny nose, a headache.
Bash her for every small mistake she does, right? She laughed! We all laughed!
Actually, my own head is pounding, however. It must be the heat. Apparently, it's so hot because the rains are due. That's what one of the locals told me anyway. There are a little gang of them who like to practice their English on me.
What's your name?
Gavin.
Where are you from?
London. Then one of them asked me,
What are you doing here?
I didn't know how to say I've committed actual bodily harm against one of the rising stars of a British theatre. We're having a holiday.
Where's your wife?
The theatre is my wife, and now I've lost her. The theatre is the only thing I've ever wanted, since I was a child myself. I always knew I had the talent, I just needed the opportunity to prove myself. This has all been my own doing, and I'm not laying blame at your door, but I do wonder, would this have happened if I'd had a chance sooner? How could I describe what it was like to stand there at last and do what I've dreamed about all my life, to move an entire audience to tears? Until I found out that Alex had phoned back saying he was ready to perform again. My entire professional life was hanging in the balance. It was a blustery afternoon. When I got there, I hid behind a bush and waited until he finally returned home. But I wasn't acting that night. I held Juliet in my arms like my dying career. It's getting dark. They'll be setting up the tables soon for dinner, and I've said all I needed to say. I hope Alex isn't willing to press charges. I'll be writing him soon. Forgive me if I don't include a return address, keeping a low profile. But then again, I suppose I'm used to going unnoticed.